It is playoff basketball up and down the state of California as we come to you live from the Haystack here in Hayward, California, right inside of the gymnasium here at Chabot College. John L. Wagner Court is the site for the 3C 2A Women's NorCal Regionals first round game. And we got a battle on our hands, folks, here in East Bay tonight to open up the 3C 2A playoff round in the NorCal region, as it will be the 21st seeded Napa Valley Storm taking on the 12th seeded Chabot Gladiators. And hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's coverage here on NorCal Sports TV. My name is Philip Hall on the call alongside my partner, Levi Flores, for tonight's coverage. And Levi, this is a big game with some big implications for who moves on to the second round in the 3C2A NorCal Regionals.
Everybody wants to get here. You start the season looking for today, but it's not easy to get here, and it's not easy to get to the next game either. Whether you're number 12, whether you're number 21, whether you're 1 or 25, whatever it may be, getting to that next level is not easy, and these two teams are going to show that tonight, and I think Napa Valley could possibly have an upset.
Yeah, and you said, Levi, and especially with the head coaching of Napa Valley being led by Paul DeBolt. And the Napa Valley Storm are making their third straight playoff appearance under the leadership of a future Hall of Fame head coach, finishing second in the Bay Valley Conference behind the number 6 seeded Laney College Eagles. Coach DeBolt has won over 1,000 games in the JUCO ranks since beginning his coaching career back in 1986 at Contra Costa College, but he has yet to reach the brass ring and grab that state title banner that he's desperately been wanting before he hangs it up on his coaching career.
One team a year gets to claim that title, and it's unfortunate seeing these teams in the long run and just not quite making it. But the thing about it is his wins and how he's able to get here year in and year out. He knows how to win, and he teaches his teams how to win. And that's why I think Napa Valley could have that upset. But Chabot standing in the way, they're a team that has also constantly got here too.
Yeah, and Chabot may have a problem tonight with their star player on Napa Valley, sophomore 6-footer Rose Jamison, a guard out of Fairfield, California, who has had a dominant season and was awarded honors for third-team All-State by the 3C2A committee, as well as, of course, being All-Conference in the Bay Valley Conference. But she's also the only player to score over 1,000 career points in school history, a great milestone for a great player who's wrapping up her JUCO career.
It's always great to see those players come in and change the program around. The only player to do that, that's going to be in the record books, and nobody's going to be able to beat that. When you're the first to do it, nobody can take that away from you. And so Napa Valley continuing to build their program. Still looking for that state title, though. This could be the year.
Yeah, and the same could be said for Chabot, but we're going to give the breakdown for Chabot before we come back to begin tonight, as we're getting ready for the national anthem. But we will have coverage of this of the opening round for the 3C2A NorCal Regionals in the women's bracket. It's Napa Valley Storm versus the Chabot Gladiators here on NorCal Sports TV. So we'll be back in just a moment. We return here to Hayward, California, about to get ready for the first round matchup of the 3C2A Women's NorCal Regionals with Napa Valley taking on Chabot. And to continue our breakdown for Chabot, led by 14-year head coach Mark Anger, enters as the number 12 seed aiming to navigate a tough bracket featuring the number 5 seed Folsom Lake Falcons and the number 4 seed San Jose City Jaguars. But they'll be led by sophomore star Alexa Plachette, who earned third-team All-State honors as well as first-team All-Coast Conference honors, averaging 16.4 points per game, ranking among California's top 25 scorers, Levi.
Looking at the Chabot team, I've seen them play multiple times this season, and of course, we're going to see the dominating players, Nia Hunter being one of them. But I think for Chabot, despite being that higher seed, being at home and having that home court advantage, I think Sydney Muther is going to have a standout game to really boost Chabot on top and get a dominating victory. Without her, it could still be close. Chabot can still win, but I think Muther is actually going to be a factor in this in order for them to win.
Absolutely, and definitely for Chabot, this will be a huge win for them, as the winner of tonight, as if they get the win over Napa Valley, sends them to face Folsom Lake in the second round. They'll need 3 straight wins to reach the Elite 8 state championships. And the last time that Chabot went all the way to state 5 years ago, their hopes were cut short due to the COVID-19 pandemic. But it's definitely going to be a long road back for Chabot after falling in the first round last season to Taft. But they look to rewrite history tonight and look to continue to secure their first state title in 10 years. But as the players enter the court, we want to give you the starting 5 for Napa Valley, led by 6-foot sophomore Rose Jamison, guard out of Fairfield. Ashley Torres, 5'4" freshman guard from Pinole Valley High School out of Pinole, California. Ariana Aguilar, 5'6" freshman from Vallejo. Jasmine Fontilla, a 5'7" freshman also from Vallejo. And Marticia Pollard, a 5'11" freshman out of Antioch by way of Oakland Tech High School. For Chabot, they're being led by Kenya Craven, a freshman from Dublin. Chelsea Antonero, sophomore guard from Castro Valley. Nia Hunter, sophomore from Oakland, out of Oakland Tech. Alexa Plachette, sophomore out of Livermore. And Sophia Limbo, a freshman guard from Dublin. As the tip is up and it's won by Napa Valley, we are underway here to begin playoff basketball in the 3C 2A Women's NorCal Regionals. See at the top of the key, Marticia Pollard giving off over to Jasmine Fontilla, who goes inside the Jamison. Now back outside for the early three-pointer, hitting it, Ariana Aguilar to open the account for the Storm. Napa Valley drawing first blood in this one. Chabot trying to look for the answer back. Antonero over in the corner to Limbo, trying to work inside with Craven, but she gets double-teamed heavy. They're going to swing it around. They hit Plachette from the corner. Cash money. Alexa Plachette answering back. Third-team All-State honors for her.
We were breaking down the stats before the game and looking at how many three-pointers are attempted because of Napa Valley's defense. Chabot's outside shooting, they're one of the best in the state, and if they get hot tonight, it's going to be dangerous for Napa Valley.
And that's the one thing about for Chabot, as they were a top 10 three-point shooting team in the state, as they shoot 30% from behind the arc as a team during the regular season. Now here goes Napa Valley back on offense after the missed shot attempt by the Gladiators. Storm trying to get an upset win. They're one of the low-seeded teams in this tournament, as with the steal is Plachette running down the floor, able to finish for the easy deuce. Alexa Plachette averaged 16.4 points per game on the season, finished in the top 25 in the state in scoring, and has scored over 800 career points in her JUCO career, looking to wrap it up, trying to send her team to state. She's already gotten an offer from UC Santa Cruz, and she's looking to keep it, wrapping up her JUCO career. And we got a jump ball call on the floor. It's going to go in possession to Chabot.
As this is the first round of the playoffs, both teams came in with their regional shirts on that said that they made it to the playoffs. And for the Gladiators, on the back of their shirts, it said family, right? You think of your team as your family, and, sometimes you have those family differences, and they, might have a fight during Thanksgiving time. But on the other side, with Napa Valley, it said, we play together. And just looking at the words put together, one, play together, right? It could have just simply said that, play together, but it said we play together, signifying that unity. They're great in assists. They move the ball. During their pregame, they were moving the ball, working on their touch passes and finishing. And you can just see how they're able to run the offense. It's actually fantastic. We haven't quite seen that yet in these opening minutes, but Napa Valley, once they're able to start penetrating the middle, get inside the paint, I think that finishing is going to be a big part of the Napa Valley offense.
Yeah, and this squad led by their 6-year head coach and Paul DeBold is looking to pick up a big win. And this is a coach that has over 30-plus years of JUCO coaching, folks, has been around the game for a really long time, but has yet to grab a state title banner, and he hopes to do it with a squad like Napa Valley. A missed opportunity there for the Storm as Chelsea Antonero wearing down the floor but loses the rock. It's going to be a turnover going back to Napa Valley.
Antonero is another one of those players for Chabot that is one of the top in the state. Her numbers may not be number one, but looking at her play, she's that point guard that everybody wants.
Yeah, she's a sophomore guard out of Castro Valley, product of Castro Valley High School, and her best game during the regular season was when she earned a double-double with 14 points with a season-high 10 assists, while also getting 3 steals and a win against Las Positas. Here goes Chabot with Alexa Plachette leading the offense. Antonero going over to her left to Hunter. Craven trying to work the middle, but able to find the open shooter, and Alexa Plachette from the corner. Another 3 falls for the third-team All-State honoree.
All 8 points of Chabot coming from Alexa Plachette, and saying family, if one player is doing everything, if one of your family members is doing everything, making the dough, you're going to let them keep doing that. And Plachette right now on fire for the Gladiators.
See Ashley Torres for Napa Valley falling hard to the floor, taking the foul. She's getting defended hard there by Sophia Limbo. Napa Valley will hold possession. It'll be an inbound play. Oh, now Chelsea Antonero gets booked with the foul on the reach, guarding up against Rose Jamison, and that's definitely going to be a tall task for her tonight, Levi.
2 fouls back-to-back against the Gladiators. Once again, looking at the stats, Napa Valley, that's one thing they do well, is not fouling.
And Rose Jamison with a turnaround shot, able to hit. And she is one of the ones, folks, averaged 22 points during the regular season and also 11.4 rebounds as well. She's up there being one of the top players and a campus legend at Napa Valley, looking to wrap up her collegiate career in a major way. There goes Pollard, defended by Craven, going inside to Jameson. Oh, great play inside the high post, going for another round mid-range J. Back-to-back field goals good for Jameson. There's Nia Hunter over to her right. Able to hit Limbo. Can't get the 3, though.
Napa Valley, one of the best teams in the state at defensive rebounds, and you can tell just how their defense moves with the ball, their zone defense shifting back and forth and not allowing the Gladiators to even get inside. 2 green jerseys to every one that's inside the paint.
And Rose Jamison gets fouled hard by Plachette. She falls to the floor, helped out from her teammates, and you can just see what they're doing here. We look back at that replay. Turnaround shot by Rose Jamison. Definitely a all-out bucket getter. She scored a career high in school and earned a school record of 45 points in a game with 5 3-pointers made on Napa Valley's senior night, or excuse me, their sophomore night, and their regular season finale in a win against Yuba. There for the interception on the pass is Ariana Aguilar, one-on-one down the floor against Antonero, and she's able to win the duel in transition on the fast break. 9-8, Napa Valley up.
Asking for a foul, but Antonero with the textbook defense, moving inside her own lane, keeping her arms up, not going into the body of the shooter. That's great defense. In Napa Valley, if they're going to be asking for fouls, they might be in trouble earlier than we expect.
And we're going to get a jump ball call by the referee, Danielle Milburn. As the crew for the referees tonight, you got Cliff G, Danielle Milburn, and Sarah Ely running down the court, blowing the whistles. And what should be a physical battle as the second round for NorCal Regionals is on the line tonight. That was Torres over to the left. Hits Fontilla. Jamison from the left elbow. Oh, my goodness. Rose Jamison has the hot hand for the Storm. Chabot calls time. as that extends their lead 11-8 with 4:40 left to play in the first quarter. A big matchup here tonight, as we'll take a quick break and we'll return here on NorCal Sports TV. We return back here to Hayward. Napa Valley are up 11-8 in the first round of the 3C2A Women's NorCal Regionals. Winner tonight will face Folsom Lake in the second round on Saturday. Getting booked with the travel on the shot down low. Costly mistake for Chabot early on. Is now in the game for them is Sydney Muther, freshman out of Dublin. Pulling up from the left side for the outside shot was Ashley Torres, but wasn't able to get it. Ball goes out of bounds. Gladiator ball.
That last play by Sydney Muther, she comes out, immediately tries to dominate and go inside to score, which we love to see, but then the violation, turning it over. She's going to get her feet under her quickly and get back in this game. She averages 20 minutes per game, 2 quarters of play. That's a lot for any level of player. And being in this, like I said in the beginning, she's going to be a huge factor in winning this game.
There's Nia Hunter outside to Antonero for the triple. Can't hit. Oh, and there's a wrestle for the rock down low. Oh, it's starting to get chippy, folks. Rose Jameson was in the loose ball battle with Zoe Martinez, who now comes on for the Gladiators. And, you know, even though, like, their nickname are the Gladiators, that's definitely going to be the attitude they have to bring tonight, Levi. Here's Hunter off to her right to Plachette. Shot clock's down to 8. She hurries, gets the shot off, throwing it off the glass for the deuce. Great shot.
What about the screen set by Muther, too? Body absolutely bounces off her and puts her directly to the hardwood.
Napa Valley trying to look for an answer. Now only up by 1. Rose Jameson hits Torres, and it's going to be a jump ball. Nia Hunter guarding Torres hard, and Nia Hunter, a story about her. Earned first team all-conference, but her biggest accolade that she took home this season was Coast Conference Defensive Player of the Year. There's Torres over from the corner, now moves to her right. She's going to hit Fontilla. Outside, 3-ball attempt by Aguilar, but it's off. Now we're going to get a foul on the floor. Sydney Muther was grabbed.
I think they're going to call it travel, if I'm not mistaken. She picked up that pivot foot before the little interaction.
Yeah, call has been changed, so Napa Valley will hold possession on offense. Jameson on the inbound duties. They're going to go to Jameson over in the corner. Ball's deflected. Diving on the floor for it was Ashley Torres, but she touched the last. Is going to go back to Chabot.
And whether you're the last one to touch it or not, that's exactly what we want to see. It's playoff basketball. Every possession matters. Any possession you have a chance to shoot, even if you get 2 or 3 chances, every single shot matters in this situation.
Absolutely, and Chabot trying to look for an answer. They're only down by a penny. Nia Hunter, Cash Moolah, able to hit the knockdown 3 from the left wing. She averaged 13.3 points per game on the season. There's only a 29% three-point shooter from outside. Oh, and look at that great play by Jasmine Fontilla down low. Gets it to go. Score is tied up at 13-13. Chabot will call another timeout with 2:43 left to go. We got a close battle here in Hayward as we'll take a quick break here on NorCal Sports TV and be back in just a moment. So Chabot will have the ball as we return back. 14th year head coach for the Gladiators, Mark Anger, trying to get to the second round here as last season Chabot fell short here in this very round in the NorCal Regionals, trying to rewrite history here tonight. Zoe Martinez not able to hit the three from the corner.
And another defensive rebound by Napa Valley. I mentioned it once, I'll do it again. One of the best teams in the state in defensive rebounding. And if Chabot misses a shot, chances are they're not going to get a second look.
Oh, Rose Jamison from the right wing, hitting the outside tray. You could score from all sides. Trying to get the shot from the left block was Kenya Craven, but wasn't able to hit. There's Jamison bringing it back in transition. Gets the pass off. It's going to go back to her. Torres, mid-range jumper. Can't get the friendly bounce. Plachette with the rebound. Here goes Chelsea Antonero in double team. Gives it over to Alexa. Not able to hit the three ball. About a minute 25 left on the game clock. Napa Valley with a tight lead, but it could go away really fast. See Elena White now in the game for Napa Valley, wearing number 15, 5'10" freshman from Idaho. Now we're at the top. Aguilar trying to go inside, but the shot was Fontilla not able to get it. Shot clock violation gets called on Napa Valley. Weren't able to get one off in time.
Napa Valley trying to penetrate the middle, get to the basket. And I think what Coach Inger did in that last timeout was tell the defense to let them go on the outside a little more. We're going to close up the middle. The baseline is somewhat open, but try to make them shoot to the outside because they keep on driving. They're getting mid-range jumpers. Take that away. They're not going to be able to shoot as much as they were in the opening minutes.
And as now minutes turn to seconds here in the first quarter, Chabot trying to end the quarter off strong. And they will, as Kenya Craven able to get the shot to go in. Averaged 7.6 points per game in the regular season and 8.3 rebounds per game, as Napa Valley will lose the rock, giving it back to Chabot. And Kenya Craven also earned second-team All-Coast Conference honors as well. He's a 41% shooter from the field. Nia Hunter with about 25 seconds left on the game clock. 2-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Plachette again from three. Rims in and out. Who put grease on the rim that time? But there for the rebound. Sophia Limbo giving off to Craven. Gets it to go in. Chabot able to finish the play on possession. Shot clock's turned off. 5 seconds for Napa Valley. They give it to Jamison from the top of the key for three. Off the end of the rim. Buzzer sounds, and Chabot able to get the lead and win the quarter as they are now up 17-16, and definitely a great change in momentum and pace that they were able to show to wrap up that first quarter. So we're going to take a quick break ourselves here on NorCal Sports TV. Chabot up 17-16 here in the 3C 2A NorCal Regionals first round game here on NorCal Sports TV.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
Back here in Hayward, it's the 3C 2A NorCal Regionals opening round. Chabot up on Napa Valley 17-16. As Chabot coming into the playoffs as the number 12 seed in the state, and it's going to be a tough bracket the rest of the way as the winner of tonight will face the number 5 seeded Folsom Lake Falcons on Saturday. For Chabot or Napa Valley, they'll have to travel up to Folsom to be able to take on a tough team.
Folsom Lake, Chabot did play earlier in the season. It was a 7-point game in which Folsom Lake ended up winning, and that was so early on in the season. Essentially, if they were to make it back and play against each other again, it's almost two different teams.
Absolutely, and for Chabot, it's not usually common that they face teams past the North Bay. There's Kenya Craven for the shot, but it's missed.
Chabot, by the way, the end of the first quarter, 4 straight points, back-to-back baskets, and took that lead over Napa Valley, which is a huge confidence boost starting the second quarter.
Rose Jamison tiptoeing the baseline there. Has to clear it out. There's Pollard being defended up by her former high school teammate, Ania Hunter, but Rose Jamison able to find space underneath the hoop to finish for the deuce.
Look at that passing. Napa Valley gets inside, splits the defender in the basket. A little high pass out of reach of the defender. It's going to be 2 points or free throws at least every time.
Plachette left wide open. Not a good idea as he proves why with the cash money triple. 2018 Chabot are up. Here goes Ariana Aguilar. Oh, the ball's deflected right in the middle, taken by Craven. Giving it off to Plachette, down floor. Craven getting the pass, go over the Hunter. Cross court to hit Antonero. Throwing up for the Midi Jade, not able to hit.
Watch Napa Valley as they bring down their offense. Their first look is always passing. It's never looking to shoot no matter how wide open the person is on the outside. It's always looking to pass first. They got her in the middle.
And there goes Pollard. Oh, she got triple teamed over there, but tossed it over into the bleachers. Oh, a turnover on Napa Valley. She was trying to look for the free hands, but wasn't able to find it.
I think if Shaq was over there, it may have worked out.
Here goes Nia Hunter, Coast Conference Defensive Player of the Year, who can also shoot the rock as well.
They're keeping some players open for too long. When they finally find her, it's catch and shoot. No defensive players near enough to add any pressure.
Napa Valley now. And a hit. Aguilar for the triple from the left wing, able to get it to go. That's a shot that was definitely needed for the Storm. Try to get back in this one, rebuild that confidence. Now 7:30 on the game clock. Chabot are up by 1. It's been a tight battle here in playoff basketball. Plachette trying to muscle her way through the paint. Guarded heavy, gets her own rebound. Trying to put it back up, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line for 2 shots. That's the first time that anybody tonight will be making a trip to the charity stripe.
I believe that's Napa Valley's first foul of the game. They went through the first 10 minutes without a foul. Correct me if I'm wrong. But then on top of that, with Plachette inside, it was 1 on 3 and still got her own miss.
Definitely proves the talent that she possesses that she makes the first free throw. And as I was talking to assistant coach Zakia Mahoney before the game, she told me that she's already got an offer from UC Santa Cruz to play at a 4-year next season as she goes 2 for 2 in the sequence. Her best game was when she had a double-double in a 67-56 win against San Mateo on Valentine's Day. She finished with 20 points and 11 rebounds. And able to answer big time was Ariana Aguilar for the triple. So the score is now tied 24-all. Craven to Antonero to her left. Hunter. 3 ball able to go down. Nia Hunter.
Napa Valley's defense trying to push Antonero to her right side to stay away from Nia Hunter and Alexa Plachette, who are both on the same side of the court. One simple pass gets it to them, and it pays off.
Oh, look at the bank shot by Ashley Torres, driving her way through the tight defense that Chabot had in the low post. Antonero trying to get the pass over. They hit Hunter. Back to Antonero. A corner pocket shot. Good. Now Chabot looking for some extension. Trying to swing it around. They hit Aguilar from the corner. Oh, nothing but nylon on the 3 ball.
The threes are starting to rain in Hayward, and both teams being able to hit from deep, answering back and forth. It's going to come down to the final minutes if it continues in this direction.
You see Santos giving over to Antonero. Hunter again from the same spot. Oh, she called the bank, and she's going to get the cash moolah to go with it. 32-29, Gladiators continue to hold the lead. 5.5 left in the second quarter. It's going to be a dogfight to see who wins this half. And not able to get the shot was Jasmine Fontilla. She was guarded up tight.
Good footwork, better defense.
And Hunter taking it down Main Street for the deuce. How about Nia Hunter putting it on for Oakland, California? Timeout, Napa Valley. Chabot extending the lead. About just over 5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Great battle on our hands here in Hayward. (34-29), Chabot are up on the Storm. And Napa Valley, who've taken the long drive down from Napa. Slowly see their season hanging in the balance. Still only down by 5. From the corner, air ball 3, Jasmine Fontilla, but Ariana Aguilar able to grab the offensive board over to Pollard. Now off to her right. Jamison trying to go inside. Fontilla trying to find Aguilar. Shot clock's down to 5. They're going to have to hurry. Pollard trying to get the shot to go, but can't. Nia Hunter there for the rebound. Oh, Hunter working her way through the paint on the drive, going downhill, but a little too strong on the layup attempt. There's Jamison. Thought about taking it coast to coast. Instead, gives it to Pollard, but she's fouled on the shot. We'll go to the line for 2. And even for Artesia Pollard, Levi, you'll get a kick out of this. Pollard and Chabot's Nia Hunter were teammates on an Oakland Tech Lady Bulldog squad that would go on to three-peat as CIF state champions during their time in high school.
I mean, you know better than I do how good Oakland Tech and their basketball program is. But when you get 2 players that were teammates, they know the ins and out of the gameplay. They know what they do consistently in the game, and so playing against each other makes it that much harder, especially in the playoff scenario.
Yeah, definitely quite an experience when you could have that, seeing someone that shared the same uniform as you on the other side of the floor. And even for Oakland Tech, being coached by Leroy Hurd, they're also in line to have another good season in the CIF rankings. And the last Oakland high school team, the three-peat for a CIF state, were the McClymonds High football teams from 2016 to 2018. If we talk about in pro sports, the last Oakland pro team, the three-peat, were the Oakland A's from the early 1970s. The Oakland Tech is doing something right, apparently. As missing the 3 ball was Zoe Martinez, but Chabot able to get a second chance. Nia Hunter not able to capitalize on it, however. Jamison hits the brakes, slows it down. Going to give it to Torres in outside, inside the paint. There's Helena White waiting underneath the hoop to throw it off the window.
It's exactly what they were practicing in the pregame, that exact play. You leave her alone on the back door because you don't see her, and it's automatic 2 points. You're not going to miss that. And
Helena White, a 2-sport athlete at Napa Valley. Outside of basketball, she's also a middle hitter and middle blocker on the volleyball team there. Chabot not able to get one to go in. Jamison leading the offense. Trying to give it off to Fontilla. Aguilar from the left corner for the triple. Napa Valley now up 36-34 with just under 3 minutes left to go in the half. Crowd here inside the gymnasium coming to life. Good crowd on hand for a playoff matchup. Chelsea Antonero still with the rock, giving over to Hunter.
Shot clock at 7.
Martinez, Hunter now at 5. Plachette trying to get one off. Chucks it up at the last second. Gets the friendly bounce off the end of the rim to go. Tying the game up at 36. Equalizer for the sophomore out of Livermore. Now see Torres, Jamison. Hit Fontilla in the corner. Napa Valley setting up 5 out. Torres now going inside off the glass.
A team that utilizes the backboard you don't see very often, but Napa Valley not afraid to use the glass.
Yeah, Napa Valley, a high percentage shooting team for sure. Antonero going inside. Muther and one finish. That was in Sydney Muther to the line for a 3-point opportunity.
Just a defensive breakdown by Napa Valley, not getting into place. As soon as Muther gets that ball, you need to separate her in the basket, but she stayed on her hip, which allows Muther to slide down, and then when you finally do come over to play defense, you're going to draw contact and send her to the free throw line, as she did here.
And Muther able to get the free throw to go, tying the score up again, or actually no, Chabot taking the lead now, 39-38, with about a minute and a half to go here in the second quarter. Second round opportunity for the NorCal Regionals on the line. There's Ashley Torres to Jamison.
Got to watch Aguilar in the corner here.
Yeah, she's waiting for the ball to come to her. You got free hands. Shot clock's down to 4. Aguilar now at the top now. Decides to chuck it up way off the mark for 3. Ariana Aguilar kind of rushed her shot there. Knowing at the time was winding down the shot clock. Oh, Plachette not able to get the call. White fell to the floor. Napa Valley picks it back up. Fontilla, Aguilar left wide open. Oh, air ball. Not enough on the shot.
They got the numbers. They got to rush down quick.
And Antonero finding Hunter. Minutes now turn to seconds. Antonero tried to go for the 3 from the top, but misses. Now 41 seconds left on the game clock. Chabot still up by 1. It's been a close ball game so far tonight. Torres left open for the 3. No Gladiator guarding up. The freshman from Pinole. That puts Napa Valley up 41-39 with 20 seconds left. Shot clock has been turned off. Chelsea Antonero over to Sophia Limbo. Now back to Antonero. Chabot trying to look for the last shot to end the quarter. Probably going to try to look for the 3. Antonero, game clock down to 5. Now to Hunter. Hunter guard up by Jamison. Chucks it up, and it's way off. As that will take us to halftime with Napa Valley having the lead now, 41-39. And what a half we had there, Levi. Going back and forth, bucket for bucket, band for band, in the opening round of the 3C2A Women's NorCal Regionals.
I'd love to be in the locker room to hear what the coaches have to say to these teams during the half. We have 15 minutes on the clock before we start the third quarter, and I doubt either team is going to come out with more than 5 minutes on the clock. Both of these teams need to break down every single thing offensively and defensively. Napa Valley not missing, but then Chabot also getting the exact shots that they want. Some of them not going down, but getting the exact shots. You have Alexa Plachette, who had the first 8 points for Chabot, and then Nia Hunter starting to warm up, not doing as much as she usually does, but right now it doesn't matter. Putting up 41 points in one half is absolutely incredible, but when you allow 39, that's what diminishes the game, and vice versa for Napa Valley.
Yeah, and you can see Napa Valley, they'll take the opportunities wherever they can get them, and they definitely showed that against the Gladiators. So whatever Mark Inger decides to draw up during the halftime break is definitely going to be something that will help the Gladiators get them to the second round, which will be a tall task, as proven here in the first half tonight. But this game already has lived up to the billing, and we're happy to provide coverage for it here on NorCal Sports TV. As we'll take a halftime break ourselves, and when we come back, we'll bring you the second half of this tight matchup here in the opening round of the 3C2A Women's NorCal Regionals. It's Napa Valley and Chabot here on NorCal Sports TV. Second round is on the line tonight here in the NorCal Regionals for the 3C2A Women's playoffs, and we had a good one here tonight between Napa Valley and Chabot. I'm Phil Paul, back again with Levi Flores here, bringing you coverage on NorCal Sports TV. And what a first half we had, Levi, of course, with Alexa Blachette leading the way for Chabot with 17 points, and Ariana Aguilar, an unsung hero for Napa Valley, finishing out the half with 17 points on 5 made three-pointers.
The three-point game is absolutely incredible between these two teams, and I neglected to mention it in the pregame, but for Napa Valley, their opponent's three-point total attempts is 90th in the state, which means they allow a lot of three-pointers to be shot. But on the other hand, it's Napa Valley, the one who's shooting the lights out. And so then you look at the three-point percentage for the team, and they're 34th in the state at 27%. Well, Chabot is one of the best in the state, shooting just 30%. And that 3% difference, when you look at stats, there's 30 teams better or in between Napa Valley and Chabot. But that doesn't matter. It's all about the matchup, and Aguilar is absolutely dominating from the outside. Making that many threes in a game is incredible. But then you put it into a quarter, that's just 10 minutes. And she's the one who boosted the team to a 41-39 lead.
Yeah, and the one thing about the playoffs, Levi, is that sometimes you just got to throw the stat book out the window and just go all out. And that's what these teams have been doing, as the fans here in Hayward have been treated to a great playoff ball game, especially with both teams having their season on the line. It's win or go home in this one. And Chabot are trying to stay home and have Napa Valley go home with an L next to them. But we're going to see how it plays out as we're getting ready for the second half. Definitely been a good one, but Napa Valley has the upper hand in this one so far, up 41-39, as we'll get a fresh 10 on the game clock as we get set for the third quarter. So we're waiting for the referees to get it going here. See Danielle Milburn over at the scorers table trying to get everything cleared up, and Paul DeBolt does definitely have to be impressed by the way that his squad has been performing tonight.
It goes right back to that. Just like you said, we need to throw out the stat book. We need to throw out numbers, too. Number 12, number 21, throw it out the window. Napa Valley upsetting Chabot, but it's not really an upset. It's playoff basketball. March Madness, you can have a 10 seed in the Final Four, and this is no different.
Absolutely. Mark Anger trying to wheel his squad to the second round to face Folsom Lake on Saturday. As here we go with the second half. Napa Valley with the ball to start things off. Trying to go outside. Jasmine Fontilla works her way in, trying to sidestep her way through, but not able to finish cleanly. Blachette gets the pass knocked out of the hands by Torres. Torres going for the mid-range jumper, but can't hit. Nia Hunter. Now to Antonero. Back to Hunter. The Napa Valley setting up in that 2-3 zone defense. Sophia Limbo for three. Can't answer, but the ball goes out, and it was touched last by Chabot.
Both teams coming out of the break, not scoring on their first possession, but when you make those mid-game adjustments, it's difficult to adapt to, especially when you're trying to see exactly what the coach is trying to tell you back in the locker room. So before the next minute is up, both of these teams will have a bucket on the board, or else the defenses is what the issue is from the first half.
And it's, as expected, it's planned to be a high-scoring affair. As you can see, the Storm trying to get one off. Ariana Aguilar's shot clock at 3 gives it off to Torres way off. She'll just take the shot clock violation, or instead the ball goes out of bounds and just go back to the Gladiators on a turnover. Here goes Chelsea Antonero bringing it back up. Antonero was second team all-conference and during the regular season, giving it to Kenya Craven, calling the bank as that evens the score up at 41 all. There's Marticia Pollard inside, going out to Torres. Almost got deflected by Hunter. She gets it back. 3 ball way off the mark, air ball. Rebound grabbed by Limbo. Goes Antonero to Limbo now, working her way over to the corner, passing it to Craven. Craven getting fouled inside on the drive. She'll go to the line for 2.
as good as a halftime break can be for one team, it can be just as bad for another. And Napa Valley went into the half on fire from outside, and then the couple of shots that they've put up so far in the first 2 minutes, not falling, not even looking that great, but they have to warm themselves back up and get back to that moment if they want a chance in the game.
And Craven, who only added 4 points to her total, gets a one to go there on the first free throw attempt and misses the second free throw, but Limbo able to work her way through the trees to get the offensive rebound. Chabot has more life on offense.
This is where Chabot can win the game. The second chance opportunities. Napa Valley's defensive rebounds, the best in the state. So you get an offensive rebound, you need to make the next shot.
Nia Hunter not able to make the shot there on the three with the shot clock winding down. So Napa Valley will be able to win the defensive possession that time. Ariana Aguilar giving over to Ashley Torres. They find Pollard. Pulling up for the mid-range jumper, Jasmine Fontanilla. Able to answer.
You know, NorCal Sports TV covers a lot of the 3C, 2A games throughout the season, whether it's Northern California or even a little bit more down south, even though it's the NorCal region. And our boss, Dion I, his family, well known throughout the California community colleges. His dad, not only a coach here, but also in Columbia, winning a state championship back in 1993. He's also in the California Community College Men's Basketball Hall of Fame as a coach. Well, the update from one of the first games in the CCCAA at the men's level, Alan Hancock, where Dion's brother Tyson coaches, falls in an upset to Santa Ana. I just want to shout out the I family, unfortunately, with a loss. What the other brother, Devin I, also in the playoffs, in which you've seen San Jose plenty of times.
Yeah, and for Devin I, he'll be able to breathe a little bit as San Jose City men's squad was able to get the first round bye. They'll be set to play on Saturday, taking on either the winner between Redwoods and College of Alameda. It's set to be a good one for sure.
And shout out to College of Alameda with their new head coach as well, Gary Payton.
Yep, Hall of Famer, Oakland's own.
The glove.
As Pollard not able to get the Craven not able to get the shot there. Pollard grabbing the rebound. You got Gary Payton the second on the Golden State Warriors.
That's right.
Young glove, they call him. There goes Napa Valley trying to get an answer here. Chabot with the lead, 44-43. Pollard working inside. Jamison, who's been quiet so far in the second half, able to get the and one finish. Rose Jamison had 11 points in the first half. Here she goes at the free throw line for the three-point play. Not able to get it. Raven jumping up for the rebound. Nia Hunter now bringing it up. Chelsea Antonero over to Craven, now to Hunter.
Great ball movement.
Yeah, yes, indeed. Sophia Limbo, cash money, making it a 47-45 lead for the Gladiators. It's definitely great opportunity there for Limbo to get the shot off, and now she gets the rebound on the missed shot by Jamison. Jamison getting up on the floor. Napa Valley trying to look for the travel call, don't get it. Alexa Plachette dabbing up her teammates on the bench as she gets the three ball to fall. Napa Valley calls time.
Napa Valley coach visibly upset, and the thing with basketball and any sport is you play until the whistle is blown, and they let it go for Plachette to knock down the triple and take the 5-point lead.
Yeah, and she's had the hot hand all night. Chabot up 50-45 with 4:58 left to go in the half here on NorCal Sports TV. Back here in Hayward, Napa Valley trying to get back in this game. Slight deficit, only down by 5, but they've been cold coming back from the halftime break. They're going to try to look for Rose Jamison. We finished in double digits in the first half, but hasn't really been able to answer in a major way yet. As the 3 ball is able to fall in for Ariana Aguilar, continuing to dominate from behind the arc tonight.
I also need to shout out the Chabot DJ that's in the house. After a missed travel call, the playing too short, blow the whistle. Wanted to see the clean game out there.
The irony in that. Wow. Great DJ we got here at Chabot for sure. Here's Rose Jamison passing over to the left. I think Fontilla now to Pollard. Her pass gets deflected, but it was touched last by a Gladiator. It's going to stick with the Storm. See Alexa Plachette trying to conduct the defense. You know, she captains this team in certain situations. It's Rose Jamison is going to take the foul and go to the line for 2 free throws.
I want to shout out the entire Gladiator staff, actually, not just the DJ, but everyone here welcoming us back year in and year out. And the Gladiator athletic training staff, there's 5 of them tonight, and I said, why are there so many of you? That's not a good sign. And they have a couple of interns from colleges nearby as well, so that's why there's 5 of them here. And they said, hopefully we can have fun, watch a basketball game, and not do anything, because we don't want anybody to come out and have to wrap up midway through a game.
Definitely. It's all hands on deck here in the playoffs, and especially the facilities here at Chabot College, definitely one of the best in the Bay Area. Can't complain. We're the athletic director. Rose Davison even to score up to 50.
The one complaint I do have, they have a semi-new vending machine outside, and I went to get a water, and it cost $1.30. And I just thought that was an odd price for a vending machine for a bottle of water.
Out of bounds, there was a floor scramble there. The Chabot bench gets hyped up by the aggressive hustle on display there. Oh, Chabot will get the rock. Antonello trying to look for free hands. It gets deflected by Helena White inside. It's going to be a jump ball. But it'll stay with Chabot.
Ooh. Check this out for me. That right foot out of bounds as she comes down with it. I mean, it's Gladiator ball either way. Yeah. But could have not flipped the possession on the held ball.
Yeah, awfully close. Chabot trying to capitalize here if they can. Hunter over to her right. Antonero pulling up for the 2-pointer. Gets it to go. Chelsea Antonero continuing to contribute with some quality shots. She's not a big-time scorer, but whenever she gets the opportunity, she's not afraid to let it fly. Antonero with the deflection and the steal grabbed by Limbo. Antonero hits Hunter in the corner. Slows it down over to Plachette for the triple. Cash Moolah. Alexa Plachette continuing to keep it going for the Gladiators.
You feed the hot hand and you'll never be hungry.
Plachette has been hot all night and all season for the Chabot squad, trying to get them to the second round. Here she goes again on the drive, but she loses it, but it'll stay with the Gladiators. And talk about somebody that just is an all-out bucket getter. She scored her season high against Las Positas, scoring 27 points in a game earlier this season. That was a blowout victory for Chabot. But she finished top 25 in the state in the scoring. Antonero gets her inbound pass stolen by Fontilla.
It's the second time in this quarter.
And Napa Valley able to force turnovers against Chabot. We have 2.5 minutes left on the game clock. Pollard.
Nice fake.
Back to Fontilla. Trying to throw it off the window. Can't get it to fall. Nia Hunter grabbing the rebound. Outsizing Rose Jamison. And now she's going to go up and finish on the runner. About Nia Hunter.
This 7-point lead, I believe, is the largest in the game. It was 8-3 early on And that was Chabot leading, but since then we haven't had anything more separate than 5 points.
As Jasmine Fontilla gets fouled on the shot. That foul is booked on Nia Hunter. Who could blame her, especially with the defensive prowess that she possesses as a player. Again, being the Coast Conference Defensive Player of the Year in 2025. Here's Fontilla at the charity stripe now. Not leaving any money on the floor, gets the first one to go. Now waiting to check in at the scorers table is Zoe Martinez. Freshman guard trying to check back in. Jasmine Fontilla goes 2 for 2 in the sequence. So Napa Valley still down by 5 with Chabot trying to hold this game into balance as we now hit the 2-minute mark here in the third quarter. Oh, Nia Hunter thought about the 3, instead gives it to Antonero. Now they give it back to Hunter. It's off the iron.
That looked like a playbook straight out of Napa Valley's side. What we saw in the first half, the passing abilities, the quick interchanges, Chabot doing the same thing in response.
Pollard to Fontilla, now over to White. I see Rose Jamison setting up at the top. Now Fontilla getting the three-pointer to go in. Now only a one-possession game for the Storm. Antonero giving over to Hunter. Plachette. Back to Hunter. Hunter trying to look for the space down Main Street. Can't get the shot to go. And Rose Jamison just wrestling for the rebound there. Minutes now turn to seconds in the third quarter. Jamison a little too strong on the running layup.
5 unanswered points by Napa Valley brings them right back to a one-possession game. And if history repeats itself, Chabot had a 1-point lead at the end of the first, and then it was a 1-point lead for Napa Valley at the half. It looks like it could come down to very similar things here in the second half. If Chabot has the lead in the third, they can't give it up in the fourth, because then it would be Napa Valley's turn.
Yeah, Mark Anger trying to avoid deja vu as we're about to round out the third quarter. Game clock at 35. And Plachette trying to get the shot up. Try to look for that foul, but it was touched last by Napa Valley.
And that's the right call.
I see Paul DeBolt losing his marbles on the bench over there, questioning the call there. Or maybe he's questioning why did his player touch it last. Here's Sophia Limbo. Oh, almost got the pass deflected, but it's recovered by Plachette. She's going to give it off to Kenya Craven, who finishes with the deuce down low. Shot clock has been turned off. 14 seconds.
Watch Aguilar.
Oh, Rose Jamison decides to go for the 3 herself. Can't get it. Limbo with the rebound. Antonero down floor. Chucks up the shot. It's going to be way short, but it's not going to matter as that will close out the third quarter. Chabot up 59-55 as this game's starting to come down to the wire as we go into the final frame of regulation. A trip to the second round in the 3C 2A NorCal Regionals Women's Playoffs is on the line tonight as Chabot look to hold on and get the win. As we'll take a quick break here on NorCal Sports TV, and we'll be back with the fourth quarter. We return here to Hayward with Chabot up 59-55, trying to punch their ticket to the second round of the NorCal Regionals. And Levi, in a game where you have 2 experienced coaches that know ball, but haven't really been able to practice the experience of being in tight games like this, what are you telling your players in the huddles when you have breaks in between?
the way that both of these teams have been playing, it's continue to do what you're doing, but be smart about it. Some of these shots we've seen, mid-range floaters that are either going towards the basket or off balance away from the basket, you need to be a little bit smarter. And the defenses have both been great where they're forcing some of these shots, but you might need to move the ball a little bit faster, but faster doesn't mean sloppy.
And Napa Valley, they're a team that prides themselves on lockdown defense. 6 out of their 9 players average at least 1 steal a game. As starting out the fourth quarter with the shots in there was Ariana Aguilar, but not able to get it. Now a steal is picked up by Alexa Plachette. Now Plachette giving over to Oyasa Santos in the corner, but Chabot's going to swing it around. Antonero now. They find Limbo. Limbo trying to look for free hands. She does, and Craven. Craven with the pull-up jumper. Nice and smooth. Now the crowd here in Hayward starting to come to life. So is the Chabot bench right in front of us. Napa Valley moving it around. Aguilar to Pollard. He's going to go to Torres. Torres slightly double teamed. Now to Jamison. And she's going to lose it out of bounds as Jameson not able to hold on to the handle.
Not the way you want to start a fourth quarter, going back-to-back possessions, not able to do anything. In Napa Valley, it's not going to be over until inside that final minute, depending on what the score is. But if their shooting continues to hit the mark, then they will always have a chance.
There's Annalise Santos from 3 off the tip of the rim, but Hunter there for the rebound. Plachette now. She'll answer once again. Alexa Plachette continuing to stay hot.
Absolutely incredible. The outside shooting alone from Alexa Plachette keeping this Gladiator boat afloat.
And Napa Valley trying to look for answers. Not a great start for them with time winding down and their season on the line.
That's exactly what I was talking about. You're rushing some of the shots. You don't need that one. It was great defensive pressure, and you're moving your body away from the basket. Get a better shot.
Nia Hunter now pull up for the mid-range J.
In the first double-digit lead of the night, just like that, within 2 minutes of starting quarter 4.
66-55. Gladiators are up. 7:45 let to go on the game clock. Napa Valley with their season in the balance. They'll have not been able to find a big answer. They're going to try to look for one still. Shot clock's down to 5. Aguilar, they have to make a decision. They find Jamison inside the post for the shot.
She had the mismatch. You need a feeder in that situation. That's the second time tonight where she's put the defender in front of her and the basket behind her. It's exactly what you're looking for.
And you got Hunter now giving off to Antonero at the top of the key. Hunter and Plachette working together. A lot of spacing. Plachette trying to go for another triple that time off the tip of the rim.
I think I would have left if she made that. MVP, no matter who wins the state tournament, it's Alexa Plachette for this game alone.
Yeah, she has just been a great addition to Mark Enger's program as Jasmine Fontilla hitting the three-point shot. Chabot will call time. Mark Enger going to talk it over with his ladies, but still has a slight lead up 66-60 with 6:48 left to play in the fourth quarter.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
And about to round out with a timeout break. Mark Enger telling his ladies to breathe. Especially with Napa Valley going on a 5-0 run that time. Trying to get back in this game. Now, Chabot can't afford to get too comfortable here, Levi.
You know, telling the Chabot players they need to breathe. That's the exact right call. Stop the game for a moment and let them breathe, let them reset for a second. And what I thought from the beginning of the game was Napa Valley was going to be the team that needed a breather, and at the beginning of the fourth quarter it seemed that way, but they quickly brought it back. Their roster, very, very short list. At what point were they going to get tired? I was asking myself, and as of now, it's not going to happen. They're going to play this entire game out, and they're not going to get tired. It's just going to be the best team wins.
And you got to keep your foot on the gas, just like Nia Hunter there, finishing around the defense for the deuce. Chabot trying to advance to the second round after falling short in the first round last season in the NorCal Regionals. Napa Valley, they also fell short in the first round last year to San Jose City, a team that will be playing on Saturday as they were able to get the first round bye, having a great year. We'll be able to provide coverage for that game on NorCal Sports TV. Nia Hunter, her shot falling just short, but hustling to grab her own rebound. Flechette now in the corner, giving it back to Hunter. Spotting up, but not able to hit. Here's Jamison. Bring it up. Napa Valley still setting up 5 out slightly. The Aguilar to her right. Torres. Until a dog out in the corner, but defended hard by Limbo. Shot clock's down to 8, but there's a steal by Craven. Able to intercept the pass. Flechette slowing it down, waiting for her teammates back down the floor. Hunter to Antonero. Limbo tiptoeing the baseline, passing it to Flechette from the corner, and not able to get it. Bounces out, and Ariana Aguilar come from behind with the steal. Torres motioning around Hunter. Chabot going man-to-man now. Not giving the Storm any room to breathe. And Jamison can guard up heavy inside the paint. But a second chance on the reload goes for Aguilar. Aguilar has been able to capitalize on the opportunities. Antonero with the floater, a little too strong.
A little bit of sloppy defense there from Napa Valley. They were a little late to getting to Antonero, who is driving down. You don't want to bump into her. You don't want to draw the foul, but you do need to make her miss. And even though she did, it was no fault of the defense.
And Fontel not able to capitalize on the layup attempt there. And Mark Anger going to call timeout, trying to get his legs back in order as the game kind of falling out of balance here for Chabot, but they still hold the lead 68-62 with just under 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Second round trip is on the line. We return here to Hayward. Chabot are up on Napa Valley 68-62 in the opening round of 3C 2A Women's NorCal Regionals. And during the timeout break, Levi, they were telling me that 6 points feels like a mountain climb just to tie this game up, especially for how it's been all night.
Chabot was up by 11 points less than 5 minutes ago, and Napa Valley was able to diminish the lead back to 5. And if they kept that 6 point deficit, it would be a 1 point game right now, but it's not. And so the 6 points, not only do they have to come back from that 11, but they have to do even more to get on top and keep it that way, because basketball is a game of runs, and who's going to have that last run that puts them in the top position?
Yeah, and Chabot has been definitely doing pretty solid here on defense in the second half. As you know, you can see they've been doing a lot more to force those turnovers, get those 50-50 balls, and just be able to capitalize on the mistakes that Napa Valley have been racking up. But Napa Valley trying to change the script. As you see Alexa Plachette working over across the nail mark, giving it to Hunter Antonero. Ball movement, strong presence. Alexa Plachette from 3 once again. Cash money. The sophomore out of Livermore making a statement in a playoff game.
Chabot at this point can play the clock and not Napa Valley. Limited possessions.
You have to look for an answer, but can't find it from Aguilar. But Torres with the hustle, grabbing the rebound, and able to draw the foul inside. Allison Ashley Torres to the line. And Kenya Craven will re-enter the game for Sydney Muther, as she'll hit the charger for a bit. Torres missing the first free throw. Not something you want if you're Paul DeBolt.
Very limited free throws throughout this entire game, but these very few that are coming now need to make them, and missing both is devastating.
0 for 2. Torres able to grab the offensive board, giving Napa Valley more life. This offensive possession is crucial for them. All they have to do is finish. Shot clock down to 5. Torres with the pull-up jumper. Not able to answer. Oh, wow. She wishes that she could get that one back. Would have been a confidence booster. They try to get some momentum back in the Storm. Limbo cross court to Hunter. Back outside the Limbo for the triple. Able to hit it. Sophia Limbo, freshman out of Dublin. He was high school teammates with Kenya Craven on that Gale squad.
If I'm head coach Anger right now, I'm saying no more shots unless the shot clock is down to single digits. You have a 12-point lead, which is the largest of the night. There's 5 possessions at the minimum left in this game, and we can control this clock. We can control the game as long as we take our time and get that last shot as soon as the shot clock is about to expire.
And it would be wise for the Gladiators to run that clock down, as Ashley Torres going to the charity stripe again, seeing if she could try to cut the deficit down and able to get the first one. And then the games that Chabot have won this year, they've won some close ones, lost some close ones, but they find a way to win at all costs, especially in a situation like this with your season on the line. Torres going 1 for 2 in the free throw sequence. He's making it 74-64. Now we hit the 2-minute mark. Craven with a turnaround from the left block, able to get the shot to go. Rose Jamison now for 3. It's going to be a foul. Looks like it was on the floor that time. And Levi, the fouls haven't really been racked up in this game. It's been a pretty clean game for both sides in this one.
Alexa Plachette is the one who has the most fouls. She just picked up her 3rd, and she's one of those players that you wouldn't expect to really have that many fouls out there, but nobody else has more than 2. And it's exactly right. It's a clean game, and the officials want to see the playoffs have the best teams, and they don't want to be too nitpicky about it either.
No, Valtilla going for the three-pointer there. Can't get it. And it's going to be a jump ball. Kenya Craven wrestling with Helena White on the rebound. But possession will go to the Gladiators. And Napa Valley keeping a clean sheet in the team foul ticker compared to Chabot's 3 team fouls here in the quarter. Napa Valley bringing a full court press. Trying to slow down Chabot. Minute and a half to go. 76-64. The Gladiators still hold a strong lead. Trying to run away and continue and go home to pack their bags for Folsom on Saturday. Plachette try to go for the 3 that time. Not able to answer. Jamison down the floor, hell-bent to get to the rim, but not able to do anything about it as she's fouled.
I know some teams, Folsom Lake, I'm sure, watching this and looking at Chabot and Napa Valley and how close Napa Valley was able to keep it for so long in the game. It wasn't until that 4-minute mark where Chabot took over outside that 6-point lead. And Folsom Lake is saying, oh, well, if a number 21 seed can do this to Chabot, we can certainly do better. But Napa Valley came in here ready for this game. They played very, very good, 64 points. They shot well from the outside. They didn't foul. They didn't do anything outside the normal. And they played an amazing game. And so you look at that, that's just that playoff basketball that everyone wants to see, the best foot forward, the best play you can offer. And so Chabot doing that same thing, but as they go to Folsom Lake to play them again this season, their defense needs to stop those Folsom Lake shooters because Napa Valley showing what they can do from the three-point line. Folsom Lake, I'm sure, is going to try to do the same.
Yeah, and about minutes now turning to second. Chabot seems like they got this one in the bag as they hold a 10-point lead, looking to advance to the second round. So looks like they will as Plachette's with the rock, looking to try to burn some of that clock. Napa Valley not giving up just yet as Elena White picking up the steal, dribbling down the court, trying to look for the shot. Too strong on it, misses it. And that looks like it will do it as the crowd will applaud as Chelsea Antonero is dribbling it out. And it looks like she'll let the game clock and the shot clock wind down together. She'll sacrifice a turnover and just give it back to Napa Valley.
This is where you pass the ball to your teammate so it doesn't go on your statistics.
I don't think she's worried about that. She'll take the shot clock violation. The Storm will get it back. It's definitely been a solid run for Napa Valley, but they fall short once again in the first round of the NorCal Regionals. As the clock will finally hit 0, and that's going to do it. The Chabot Gladiators come out on top to get the win and punch their ticket to the 3C2A NorCal Regional Playoff second round in the women's bracket. A great performance all around by the Lady Gladiators as they keep their season alive in what was a hard-fought game all the way from the very beginning, Levi, as Napa Valley making the long drive, not able to keep their season going. But you can see the excitement from the Gladiators. Definitely a much-needed win as they look to take on Folsom Lake, a 5-seed team, in the second round on Saturday.
Napa Valley, incredible game, great efforts. They fall short by 10 points. They still have seasons ahead of them. Coach, going over the years, one of the most winning coaches. He's going to continue to do this year after year after year. And I'm excited what they do next season, but unfortunately now it comes to a close for them. And on the other side, the Chabot Gladiators, have been watching them for a couple of years, and each year Mark Anger knows what the players are capable of, and yet again he moves into the playoffs, moving forward this year now to the second round, which is absolutely incredible, and hope to see them go farther than just Folsom Lake.
And head coach Mark Anger in his 14th season started out here at Chabot back in 2011 and was able to take him to the state title in 2015. So he's looking for his first state championship in 10 years for the Gladiators, and he's definitely got a strong squad to get it done. But we're going to have to see how it plays out, but it's definitely been a great season for Chabot as we're happy to close it out for them on NorCal Sports TV in a big playoff game and seeing them come on top with the win. But we want to thank everybody for tuning in to tonight's coverage of 3C2A Women's NorCal Regionals Playoffs. Chabot coming out on top against Napa Valley 76-66. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight with us. My name is Philip Hall, alongside my partner Levi Flores, thanking our camera crew for the coverage that they've been able to help us with tonight. As we want to congratulate for Chabot to advance to the second round and congratulate Napa Valley on a great season despite falling short. But we're happy to say so long and good night from Hayward. Thank you for tuning in tonight with us here on NorCal Sports TV.